Bonjour Virgo and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your mid-month tarot reading for the month of September. So I hope you're all doing well and that you've had a good month so far. I wanted to apologize for not having been very regular in posting over the past 2 weeks. I have moved from the US back to the UK, so as you can imagine it was a big move and yeah, there was a lot to do, but I will be back to my normal schedule. So thank you for your patience and for still being here. So what do we have for my Virgo Aquarians, please? What do they need to hear for the middle and the end of the month? Now, as always, please remember, okay, you have a jumper. Please remember those are general readings and they will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and just drop the rest. So the first card for your reading, which definitely wanted to jump, was the Ten of Swords. I'm going to put it here in the center of your cross. It's crossed by Strength, Major Arcana. Below you we have the Two of Wands. Above you we have the Ten of Cups, beautiful energy here. Behind you we have the Four of Cups. Ahead of you the Six of Cups. Your advice is the Seven of Wands. In your environment you've got the Page of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, the Two of Cups. And finally we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so at the center of your spread you've got the Ten of Swords with the Strength card, and the 10 wanted to jump, which obviously is a sign from your spirit team that you are ending a cycle, because 10 in the tarot represent the end of a cycle, completion. Swords is the air element and represents the mental realm, so it's to do with the knowledge you've acquired, your thoughts, your ideas, your views on the world, truth and communication. The Ten of Swords for me is the ultimate relief card. It's when you accept something for what it is and you let it go. You're in total acceptance. This is not an easy energy because, as I always like to say, the swords can cut. But when it does happen, when we do let go, it's a big relief. And if you are familiar with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, there's always the beginning of a new day in the background of this card for a good reason. So this is crossed by the Strength card, and this is a major arcana, so a big energy on your life path. And to me as a tarot reader, it represents a direct intervention of your spirit team, nudging you in the right direction. This is them telling you you've got what it takes to end this cycle. This is also an acknowledgement that it's going to require some strength, because it's going to be challenging. Like, releasing something is never an easy process, but they're telling you that you've got this, you've got the inner strength to deal with this, whether this is the end of a cycle for work, a big change of career, a relocation, or a relationship. They're telling you you've got what it takes. If it's something more internal, the Strength card can also refer to taming your inner demons. You know, whatever your beast is, and saying that you've got the willpower and the strength to overcome this. So if this releasing is to do with something more internal, then again the message remains that you know you need to persevere, and you will be victorious. And it is very obvious that very much on your mind right now is the Ten of Cups. So in the past you've got the Four of Cups, and in your mind you want the Ten of Cups. So it's a clear progression you're seeking for. The Four is strong foundation and stability, and the Cups energy is to do with water energy. They represent your feelings, your emotions, and your intuition. And you've got 3 Cup cards here. So the Four of Cups talks about emotional stability, but with that may come some form of apathy, of having lost the thirst for life, feeling a bit blasé, you know, when you just think blah about life. Maybe an element of boredom, which is why this Ten of Swords flew out, because this is you needing to end a cycle which no longer fulfills you emotionally quite evidently. And you want your Ten of Cups, and I don't blame you. 10, as I've explained, is the completion of a suit. So this is emotional fulfillment, having it all. It's often referred to as the happy ever after card, feeling deeply content and grateful and glad for the life that you've got, which obviously is what you're shooting for, as we all should. And below you is your subconscious mind, your higher self talking to you, and you've got this Two of Wands here. Now the two is the number of obviously duality, polarity, but also of decisions and crossroads in our lives. And the Wands energy represents the fire element, so this is passion, desire, your spirit, your drive. The Two of Wands talks about realizing that the world is your oyster now, and choosing the path that's going to be the most fulfilling and exciting for you. So this is a big crossroad for you, and your higher self may be trying to nudge you in the right direction, which one to choose, the one that will really bring you the most positive experiences and outcome, literally is what this is. And in the near future, you've got the Six of Cups. So already you see progression because, okay, it's not the 10 just yet, but you go from the 4 to the 6. Now, 6 in Tarot represents harmony after having overcome a change or a challenge. So the Six of Cups talks about a happy period of time. Sometimes may refer to some nostalgia over the past, so take what resonates, but not always. May also refer to a relationship with someone you've known for a long time, a very long time. It could be a childhood sweetheart, it could be a dear friend. So take what resonates. There may be something to do with that, or generally speaking, it's just, a pleasant, harmonious moment in your life. Your advice is the Seven of Wands. Now, 7 is self-evaluation, analysis. And once you've done this, it gives you the confidence to move forward. So this number with the Wands energy of passion and drive is basically saying stand your ground, do not give up. And you see, this is the second time we have this message, once with the Seven of Wands, but also with the Strength card here. This is really saying that it may not be an easy road, the road that you're choosing, but it's going to be worth it ultimately. It is the card of stand your ground, defend, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a decision you made, a position, a thought, an idea, whatever the case may be, because you're all here for a different reason. This is really the cards that says, do not budge. Just, defend whatever it is you're trying to defend. And obviously, you are sovereign of your life. I would never presume to tell you what to do with your life. This is just what the messages are. And in your environment, you've got the Page of Pentacles. Now, pages represents news and messages coming your way. They also represent new directions and sometimes the desire to train and develop your skills because they're trying to become knights. Pentacles is your energy, this is earth energy, so to do with the physical realm, so either home life or work life, education, financial assets, these kind of things. So the Page of Pentacles being in your environment may indicate that you're going to receive some news that's going to open up a new door for you, a new direction in your life, which obviously is very, very exciting. It may represent your desire to learn something new if you're not here. For instance, for relationships, this may be an indication that there's going to be an offer for you to develop your skill, which is going to enable you to move forward in your career or with a business proposition, a business plan, a project, whatever the case may be. And in your hopes and fears, you've got the Two of Cups. So this is the second two you have. And the Two of Cups, because it's to do with your feelings, your emotions, may represent a significant relationship. Now, it does not have to be romantic. It can be a significant friendship. It can be a significant relationship with a family member, or a significant partnership that's going to help you move forward for work, you know, like a business partner or a boss who values you and sees the potential in you. So obviously take what resonates. But I can see that this is something you're hoping for. You're focusing your happiness, that Ten of Cups, on this partnership, whatever the case may be. And obviously I will give you a word of caution on that. Do not base your happiness on someone else. Okay, your happiness has to come from you. Talking from experience here, you know. It's really nice to hope for a significant partnership or relationship, but please, please, please do not put all your hopes on this. You know, you are, you know, worth so much on your own. You don't need someone to complete you. You can have someone who can add, but you don't need someone to complete you. I'm sorry, I had to say this. Someone needed to hear this. Just take what resonates here. And then we have this Nine of Swords. Now, the nines in tarot represents attainment or achievements. In the realm of the swords, it's overthinking something. This is the card of excessive worry, stress, not being able to switch off your brain because you are focusing on something very, very heavily, which obviously I understand because you've got that Ten of Swords right here. Something needs to be released. It's going to require strength, you know, perseverance with this Seven of Wands. So I can see why this would be very much on the forefront of your mind. And the Nine of Swords really asks that you see these thoughts for what they are, okay? They're not real, they've not manifested yet, and what you bring your attention to is what you will manifest. So obviously I'm not saying this is easy, but try and keep thinking positively, not focusing on potential scenarios and endings that may or may not happen, and just try and be in the moment, practice mindfulness, and you know, put things into perspective. And as I said, if you start really going down a spiral, you know, with negative thinking, stop and do something mundane. That's what I do. I don't know, do your dishes, play with your dogs if you have dogs. That it works for me, and be in the moment because it will stop that cycle. That's how you free yourself from this, because your reading is not bad at all. There's a lot of hope and progression going on, and the message, resounding message, is to just persevere, keep on what you're doing, and do not overthink and overanalyze this situation. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck for you before I let you go, and you see you've got the Eight of Coins. Now the Eight is advancement, so it's always nice to see, so the situation is progressing. Coins, as I've explained, is your energy. This is the physical realm. And the Eight of Coins is the double four. This is the double strong foundation. This is things advancing towards something very solid. Yes, it has this element of needing to work, you know, work diligently, be patient, hone your skill if it's to do with your professional development, if it's to do with a relationship, invest the time, the effort, compromise, but this will be well worth it because this will be very strong, and although it's a slow energy, it is definitely advancing in the right direction. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if this message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I wish you a beautiful next 2 weeks, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.